Practice set 3.1, question number 1. Find the values of x and y using the information given in the figure. Find the measure of angle ABD and angle ACD. So the first thing we need to do is find the measure of x and y. Observe the figure, everyone. In this figure, we can see that there are few sides are marked. Okay. For finding the value of x and y, we have to select their triangles to which they belong. So x के लिए triangle आएगा triangle ABC and y के लिए आएगा triangle BDC. Let's think about x. Okay, so x belongs to triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, we have AB is equal to AC, which is given. So tell me, if AB is equal to AC, directly tell me what should be the value of x here. What should be the value of x here? Yes, go on. Okay, so most of you have given me the correct answer. So the value of x, you can just guess by looking at the figure, the value of x is going to be 50 degrees. But why so? Because let's see the explanation now. If AB is equal to AC, we say that their opposite angles, that is angle B and angle C, are congruent. We'll use 3 letters for mentioning the angles. So angle ABC is congruent to angle ACB. This is by isosceles triangle theorem. So these two triangles are congruent by isosceles triangle theorem. Therefore, we can say that x is equal to 50 degrees. Hence, the first part is done. You got x. Same way we can find y. So what is the value of y going to be? Value of y क्या होने वाला है यहाँ पर? See the triangle BDC. The triangle BDC has two sides equal. Yes, the value of y is going to be 60 degrees. So in triangle BDC, let's see the presentation of this proper way of writing. In triangle BDC, side BD is congruent to side DC. Side BD and DC are congruent, and therefore their opposite angles, angle B and C, are going to be equal. So we say angle DBC is congruent to angle DCB. Reason आएगा इसका isosceles triangle theorem. So here we say y is equal to 60. Okay, so y is going to be 60 degrees. All right. So see, whenever we write on the measures, we use equal to sign. So x is 50 and y is 60. So the first part of the question is done. Then we have to find out the measures of angle ABD and angle ACD. Have a look at angle ABD, all of you. Can you see angle ABD? This angle ABD has two parts, x and 60 degree. So you have to add both of them. That is called as the angle addition property. So angle ABD is made up of two angles. That is angle ABC plus angle CBD. Okay. This is called as the angle addition property. So this will be for angle ABC, we can write down its measure as x, and for angle CBD, we can write 60. So x plus 60. Now we know the value of x is 50. So we'll substitute 50 plus 60. And 50 plus 60 is going to be 110. So the value of angle ABD is 110. Similarly, we can find ACD also, which is also made up of two angles. So angle ACD is equal to angle ACB plus angle BCD. Again, angle addition property, where ACB will be 50 degree and angle BCD is y. So 50 plus y, we can put 50 plus 60 degree. 50 plus 60, the final answer will be 110. So angle ACD is also 110 degrees. All right. So this is how we can prove that, or we can find out the measures of both the angles. That was the first question of 3.1. We have another question of 3.4. Sorry. The 3.4 we have, where we have question number 5. Now see that this is a very interesting question. It's just a line, just a single statement. See this question. Practice at 3.4 question number 5. Prove that an equilateral triangle is equiangular. Okay. We only have this statement, nothing else, no figure, nothing given. So we have to treat this question like a theorem. अगर आपको क्वेश्चन में सिर्फ एक स्टेटमेंट दिया है, किसी एंगुलर ट्रायंगल का नेमिंग नहीं दिया है, you have to treat this statement as a theorem, where you have to first draw the figure, then write down given to prove, and then we have to write down the proof. So when we read the statement, the question is, prove that an equilateral triangle is equiangular. So can you identify what is the given information and what are we supposed to prove? By looking at this statement, can you identify what is the given portion and what is the part we have to prove? Okay, so unlike the other questions, where we have if and then. Here we don't see if and then. If you don't have if and then, you have to search for is and are. तो यहाँ पर देखो, यहाँ पर बीच में लिखा है is. Okay. So anything before is will be the given part, and anything before is, after is, will be the to prove part. So what is the given information? The given information is we have an equilateral triangle. What is the given information? We have an equilateral triangle. Equilateral means all sides are equal. And what is to prove? So we have to prove equilateral triangle is equiangular. So इसके आगे क्या लिखा है? Equiangular. So our to prove part is proving the angles are equal. Okay. So sides are equal. Equilateral मतलब sides are equal. Equiangle मतलब angles are equal. So sides are already equal. We have to prove angles are equal. And it is for all the sides and for all the angles. So here the required figure will be an equilateral triangle. So if you take a triangle, there should be all three sides equal. So given is in triangle ABPQR, PQ equal to QR equal to PR. Okay, so we say triangle PQR is an equilateral triangle. We have to prove that it is an equiangular triangle. So for proving equiangular, we should prove that angle P congruent to angle Q congruent to angle R. That is our given and to prove. We don't require any construction. We'll straight away go for the proof. Now in the proof, let's see what we need. अब देखो हमारे पास है ना तीनों sides equal हैं. Okay, all the three sides are equal, and we have to prove all the three angles are equal. And remember here we have only one triangle, so we are not going for any test. यहाँ पर कोई भी test नहीं आएगा. क्यों नहीं आएगा? क्योंकि triangle तो एक ही है ना. जब दो triangles होंगे तब test use करेंगे हम. When we have only one triangle, what to do? Okay, remember we have to prove all the three angles equal. Always focus on the information that we already have. We know that it is equilateral. That means all sides are equal. So since all three sides are equal, we can use any two of them. Okay, we'll go pairwise. सबसे पहले हम लोग क्या करेंगे देखो. Here in triangle PQR, just take any two equal sides. Just take any two equal sides. For example, I can say PQ congruent to PR. That is already given. Tell me what happens if two sides of a triangle are congruent. If two sides of a triangle are congruent, which theorem can be applied? If two sides of a triangle are congruent, which theorem can be applied? अभी पढ़ा ना हमने. When two sides of a triangle are equal, it's an isosceles triangle. So in an isosceles triangle, the angles opposite to the equal sides are equal. So when you say PQ is congruent to PR, अब देखो जरा PQ का opposite angle and PR का opposite angle. So the angle opposite to side PQ is angle R, and angle opposite to side PR is angle Q. So these two angles, angle Q and R, are going to be congruent. So angle Q congruent to angle R. We call it equation number 1. इसका रीजन होगा isosceles triangle theorem. So what we have done is, with the help of two sides, we could prove two angles are equal, but still we want all three of them. So what we should do is, earlier we took PQ and PR. This pair was taken. Now take some other pair of equal sides. So other pair, you can choose any one pair, any other pair other than PQ and PR. So other pair that we can take is of side PR and QR. So in triangle PQR, we can say that side PR is congruent to side QR, sides of equilateral triangle, isn't it? So here we have side PR is congruent to side QR. If PR and QR are congruent, then their opposite angles should also be equal. अब देखो QR का opposite angle आएगा angle P, and PR का opposite angle आएगा angle Q. So we have angle Q congruent to angle P. This is equation number 2. Same reason, isosceles triangle theorem. Okay. So we have got two equations. We can compare the two equations now. In the first equation, it was angle Q congruent to angle R. In the second equation, we have angle Q congruent to angle P. When you compare these two, you can observe that they have angle Q is common, isn't it? So from 1 and 2, we can conclude that the left hand sides are equal. Angle Q is equal in both of them. So that means angle P and angle R should also be equal to each other. Okay, so from one equation 1 and 2, we can conclude that P and R are also equal. That means all the three angles are equal to each other. Okay, so we say angle P congruent to angle Q, and Q is congruent to angle R. All right, so by these two statements, we can conclude that all three angles are equal. If all three angles are equal, the triangle is said to be an equiangular triangle. The triangle PQR is an equiangular triangle. ये समझ में आ गया सबको? How we have proved an equiangular triangle? So this is what we can do for proving equiangular triangle. All right. So remember everyone, whenever there are two angles or two sides of triangle are equal, always we should apply the isosceles triangle theorem. That says if two sides are equal, then the angle opposite to the equal sides are equal. All right. Now we will prove this equilateral isosceles triangle theorem. Okay. So let's see this. We have this theorem called as isosceles triangle theorem. We are going to prove it. Okay. Like the other theorems we have proved. So let's solve this together, all of you. So write on the heading isosceles triangle theorem. In exam, you may get question like this: prove that if two sides of a triangle are congruent, then the angles opposite to them are congruent. So in that case, you'll have to prove the entire statement. Okay. So let's write the heading. Write it with me, all of you. Let's write the heading isosceles triangle theorem. Let's write the heading isosceles triangle theorem. And the statement. The statement is, if two sides of a triangle are congruent, then the angles opposite to them are also congruent. Write the statement, everyone. This is the, you can consider this as your question. Okay, because in exam, this is going to be the question. So we have, if two sides of a triangle are congruent, then the angles opposite to them are also congruent. Okay, Nikita is asking me one doubt regarding the previous question. In the previous question, you are saying if three sides are congruent, how can we apply isosceles triangle theorem? Remember, if three sides are congruent, we can just pick up any two of them. Just pick up any two, because if any two sides are equal, isosceles triangle theorem is applicable. And remember, if any three sides are, if all three sides are equal, it implies that two sides are also equal. So just remember one thing: every equilateral triangle is an isosceles triangle. So अगर आपको तीन sides equal दिख रहा है, आपको सिर्फ दो से ही काम है, तो you can just pick up two out of them. Okay, Nikita. So remember, in an isosceles, in an equilateral triangle, you can pick two sides equal. Hence, we can apply isosceles triangle theorem. All right. Let's come back to this theorem now. So this is isosceles triangle theorem. The statement is, if two sides of a triangle are congruent, then the angle opposite to them are congruent, and we are proving it. So the proof always has 5 steps. First, we have to draw the figure. The first thing is drawing figure. Second, we have to write given. Third, we have to write to prove. The figure, given, to prove are the first 3 steps. These 3 steps we have to follow from the statement itself. ये 3 चीजें आपको क्वेश्चन में से पता चलेगी. Figure, given, and to prove. The 4th step will be drawing the construction. That we have to think how to draw construction. And the final step will be the proof, which is going to be the solution. So let's write on the first 3 things: figure, given, and to prove. So let's see the given part first. So if के आगे क्या लिखा है? Two sides of a triangle are congruent. So we need to have a triangle in which two sides are congruent. So we will draw a triangle ABC in which two sides must be congruent. So let us take AB and AC congruent, where we do this congruent marking. So our given part is, in triangle ABC, side AB and AC are congruent. Remember, student, whenever we write given, it should be always with respect to the figure. Don't just copy the statement as it is. Whatever figure we have drawn, according to that we have to write it. So we have, in triangle ABC, side AB is congruent to AC, that is given to us. Now see what is after then. Then क्या लिखा है? Then the angles opposite to them are congruent. So we have to prove the opposite angles are congruent. Now see the opposite angles. The opposite angles are angle B and C. So we have to prove that angle B is congruent to angle C. Okay? And एक चीज याद रखना, we always mark the given information, but we don't mark the to prove part. तो angles को marking नहीं होगा यहाँ पर. ठीक है? So draw this figure, everyone, where we have triangle ABC. Remember, for a theorem, the first step has to be the figure. So draw this figure, triangle ABC. In this triangle ABC, we have in this triangle ABC, we have sides equal. So our given will be in triangle ABC, side AB congruent to side AC. That's the given. So after completing the figure, we write given in triangle ABC, side AB congruent to side AC. All right. Then to prove. Now what is to prove? We have to prove opposite angles equal. So write down to prove. To prove होगा angle B congruent to angle C. To prove होगा angle B congruent to angle C. ठीक है? Done with the figure given and to prove. Okay, so now what we have to prove, just understand that. To prove the two angles B and C equal, remember in the previous questions what we used to do is, अगर आपको दो side equal prove करना है तो हम क्या करते हैं, we take two separate triangles, prove them congruent. Same thing is applicable here. If you want two angles, angle B and angle C congruent, so you should select two separate triangles, one containing angle B, other containing angle C. Okay, and then we prove them congruent. In the figure right now we have only one triangle, so what we should do is we should divide this one triangle into two different triangles by doing some construction. Okay, अब एक चीज तो clear है, we want angle B in one triangle, angle C is in another triangle. So what we should do is we should draw a line in between. So we can draw a line through point A, that will be our construction. But whenever we draw any line, it cannot be a random line. There should be some logic behind it. It can be an angle bisector, it can be a median, it can be a perpendicular, anything will do. Okay, so we'll draw an angle bisector here. Even if you draw median or perpendicular, you are still going to prove it. But since we have to follow the textbook, in the textbook it is given AD as the bisector, so we'll follow the same method by drawing the angle bisector. So ये जो line हमने draw किया ना AD, it's a dotted line because it is the construction. It's an additional part. Okay, so here we have drawn this AD, which is the angle bisector. So you can see the marking of angle bisector. Okay, two dots are there indicating the two angles are equal. So draw this dotted line and also write down construction, which is draw ray AD, the bisector of angle BAC, intersecting BC at point D. Write this, everyone. The first thing will be, we will draw that AD, which is the dotted line, and we'll draw those two dots besides the line AD. So our construction is ray AD, the bisector of angle BAC, intersecting BC at point D. Okay. चलो हमारा कंस्ट्रक्शन हो गया. Now we have to write down the proof. Now proof is the most important part, and it is the most it is the lengthiest part of compared to given to prove and construction. Because proof मतलब ही इसका पूरा solution है. अब हमें इसका solution लिखना है. Remember हमें क्या proof करना है? Always your eye should be on the to prove. We have to prove angle B congruent to angle C. So for angle B we can take triangle ABD. And for angle C, we can take triangle ACD. We have two triangles in front of us. You have to prove them congruent. तो चलो बताओ यहाँ पर कौन सा test applicable है? In triangle ABD and triangle ACD, which test is applicable? We have to see the equal parts. We have to see the equal parts. देखो इन दोनों triangle में आपको AB और AC तो equal दिख रहा है. AB and AC are equal. Then at point A, you can see the two dots. That means the two angles at point A are equal. And AD is the common side. So it is going to be the side angle side test, SH test. Okay. Now you might think it is going to be hypotenuse side, but remember, hypotenuse side तभी आता अगर ये right angle होता तो. हमने right angle तो draw नहीं किया इसमें, तो हम hypotenuse side use नहीं कर सकते. You are going to use SAS, the side angle side. So let's write in triangle ABD and triangle ACD. In triangle ABD and triangle ACD, we say side AB congruent to AC. The reason is given. In triangle ABD and triangle ACD, side AB congruent to side AC. The reason is given. Then angle BAD congruent to angle CAD, the reason will be construction, because हमने angle bisector draw किया था. The second part is angle BAD congruent to angle CAD. Okay. And the third part is the common side. So AD, side AD congruent to side AD, reason आएगा common side. Okay. So in triangle ABD and triangle ACD, side AB is congruent to side AC, angle BAD congruent to angle CAD, and side AD congruent to side AD. That means triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD by SAS test. Write this test, all of you. Therefore, triangle ABD congruent to triangle ACD. Reason, SAS test of congruency. Okay, triangles congruent हो गए. Once the triangles are congruent, okay, we will have this angle B and angle C. Now, can I say angle B and C are the corresponding angles? Angle B and C are the corresponding angles of congruent triangles. Okay. Since B and C are the corresponding angles of congruent triangles, we can say that the two angles are equal. The angle B and angle C are going to be equal. So write down angle B congruent to angle C. Reason is CACP. Write this, all of you. Angle B congruent to angle C, CACP. Okay. All right, finish writing this, all of you. So we have proved if two sides of a triangle are equal, then the angles opposite to them are equal. All right, that's what we have proved. This is the isosceles triangle theorem. Okay? So in exam, the proofs can be asked for around 3 to 4 marks. This particular theorem will be asked in exam for 3 marks. But actually, yaad rakhna, most of the time we get the statement. But for this theorem, the question may be like this: prove isosceles triangle theorem. So in that case, you should know this statement also, which is if two sides of a triangle are congruent, then the angles opposite to them are also congruent. All right. Okay, students. So this is it from this today's lecture. The next thing that I want you to do is I'll be sending you one link in which you'll get a test. Okay. The test will be a multiple choice question test. Okay, which will be done on the Google Forms. Like आपने जैसे अपना registration किया था वैसे आपका Google Form होगा. Okay. So what I want you to do is you open this link, fill that form properly, and you have to give that test. Whatever marks you get, let me know. Okay. In fact, I will also come to know the marks. Okay. So in the chat box, just see that I am sending one link. Click on that link and you will see one Google form in which you have to solve the multiple choice questions. I will show you how it looks. It will look something like this. इस तरह से form होगा. You have to fill that. Okay, so you'll have this Google form like this. You have to fill this completely, and you can see that there are multiple choice questions there. You have to select correct answers and submit the test. Once after submitting the test, let me know how much you have scored out of 10. All right, I'm waiting for your results. All of you.